Is this what our life has come to be? A life where you trade your dreams for a comfortable cage and sham of convenience? I don't believe it. This can't be the whole truth, but a part of it. For I can escape it. Escape it all. But this is my ticket to freedom. The Benelli TreK Amazonas has all the ingredients: 2 wheels, a beautiful engine, a raspy exhaust note, and long travel suspension. Perfect to just pick up and leave. So let's see how far it goes.
We have a really nice tall upright handlebar. The foot pegs are front set, which makes for a comfortable rider's triangle, and the C2 is wide and flush. Although the way it has been designed, you tend to sit at the same spot a couple of hours, so your butt is going to start going numb. Considering it has an under-seat exhaust, there's no way I can have a pillion for company on a long distance ride. It also has a 3-way adjustable windscreen, and right now it's in the lowermost setting, and it can be adjustable to the higher setting as well, so let's try it out. It's a shame that you have to come to a stop to do this, because with the engine so sweet, you just don't feel like stopping.
The windscreen in the uppermost bracket setting, it does help a little bit, but it's rather flimsy. You will need an aftermarket to protect yourself from the wind blast as well as buffeting. But boy, do I love the engine. The same triple cylinder unit from the 1130R was in a lower state of tune, but now you get 112 Newton meters of torque at 5000 RPM, which gives it a big fat mid-range. After 6000 RPM, the foot pegs do start rattling a fair bit. I think I'm going to go a little stiffer on the suspension setting to counter the really quick left and right set of corners en route to my favorite place to have brunch here. Wasn't that fun? I mean, I'm blown away with how well the TreK handled the curvy bits despite its long suspension setup, its long wheelbase and 240 kg curve weight. The wide handlebars, they obviously help, and the higher center of mass, they make tipping the bike in so effortless. But after seeing what it does on the curvy bits, I'm really wondering how well it will take, you know, all the potholes and when you basically get off the road. And I think I know just the place where we can test it. That's the most I've enjoyed a motorcycle in my life here at Harrison's Folly. I mean, the long suspension travel, it was up for anything which I threw at it. The rocks, the jumps, it was just gliding over it. But what impressed me the most were the tires. These dual-purpose Metzeler tires are fantastic. I mean, they kept egging me to go faster and faster to pick up my pace, given the grip and the traction and just the feedback they were providing. The brakes were okay. I mean, I did not really test the potency of the front and the gravel. And the rear, I thought though, was really sensitive and kept locking fairly easily. The softer map though was working pretty well here, giving me more control over the throttle to keep the rear in check. But for technical bit, for more technical off-roading, I think this bike will definitely need better fueling because the on-off throttle transitions are still very snatchy. Another thing which you'll definitely need if you're serious about off-roading on this bike is better protection, because right now the engine and the radiator are completely exposed. Also, you would need risers for the handlebar and wider foot pegs, because standing up and riding on this bike right now is not the best because the foot pegs are really small. Having said that, I'm sorry, I'm still overwhelmed by this experience because the chassis, the tires and the motor made this so much fun.
I think it looks really good for adventure motorcycle. They aren't really my cup of tea, but this one I like. I mean, it looks built for a purpose. It looks Italian at the same time. That's not to say it doesn't have its quirks. I mean, the fit and finish, the detailing and the plastic quality is not what you expect on an Italian motorcycle. The more I think about this journey, about this motorcycle, I seem to remember more of the good stuff than the bad. I mean, it has its share of flaws. It definitely needs ABS. But if you look at the chassis, the handling, inspires so much confidence irrespective if they're riding on the road or off it. And that accompanied by that raspy exhaust note. It's not overtly loud as well, which means it's perfect for long distance touring. And I really hope that Benelli prices it well, just like they've done with all the other models, because this one's going to have some stiff competition from Triumph and of course from Ducati now.